Hey guys, in this video I will show you some simple tips and tricks with Harbor on Fracture, and we'll start right here on A side when you are attacking. So first of all, in this A main. Usually enemies are holding this corner, and the best thing you can do is just to simply use your cascade this way, just like that. And you can simply just push behind it, and you can get a lot of space with this, since if there's usually anyone open here, they would have no side of vision on you. So this way you can gain main control super easily. Another way how you can use your abilities is simply doing wall like this, going into this A-link and then trying to curve it a little bit at drop. However, it's quite difficult to do all three of these. All you just really are trying to aim for is this rope and A-link, so it would look like this. And then you want to curve it. But it is quite hard to do, and as you can see, most importantly, you want to block off this area and then curve it to spawn, so the enemies would have a hard time going here. Another way how you can use your wall is by simply doing wall from here, from drop to this spot. Just simply aim forward and throw it. And as you can see, this wall goes pretty high up, so anyone who would be on drop would have no chance of spotting you if you are coming in. Right here at the drop, you can use the same wall as you did in the A main, just simply doing this. And as you can see, it will just make its way all the way here in the back, and you can gain a lot of space by simply doing this. And then all you have to clear is pretty much this corner. Right here from drop, you can do a simple lineup as well. All you want to do is go into the corner right here and get stuck here. Then you want to place your cursor right on this spot, and you want to take out your smoke, run forward and throw it. So it would look like this. The smoke will land on spawn and block off vision of anyone trying to be holding you from drop or from main. Very simple smoke and very helpful. You can also use a wall right here by simply doing this. And as you can see, the wall will be pretty high up, so if you crouch, the enemies won't spot you, but it creates a nice head glitch where enemies would have a hard time spotting you, and you can see pretty much their whole body. Your head would be right here in these flames on the top. So super easy to do, just send it out like this, and you can try to take the 1v1 right here as well. You can crouch all your way a bit further to the left, so that way you can be in advantage. When defending, you can be playing on site, or if you want to play aggressive, you can do the same thing as you would do when you are attacking. Just simply send out your wall and have your teammates push with it, and you can get really far right here in A main, or you can use this with, for example, breach stun and your teammates pushing in, since everyone right here would be stunned, and you can create a lot of space by using this wall. Of course, if you want to smoke, you can just very simply stand it here, or you can curve it all the way here, so that way you are safe from every corner, as you can see. For example, like something like this, the enemies would have a hard time going through it, as well as here in the back. Depends on you how you want to curve it. You can curve it even further, or even here. When you are retaking A side, you can do this simple lineup by just simply seeing this little square right here on the wall. You want to aim right here on top, go a little bit forward, and just simply throw it there. It's gonna bounce off and land perfectly in the door frame, since anyone who would be in A main would have to break the wall, and you would know that they are there, or it blocks them off and you are good to go. And of course, using your ultimate right here on A side is super easy, as you can see, since it gets the whole side perfectly every time. And you can do this from pretty much any corner, as you can see. From A main or from ramp, it works out perfectly. And even if you are coming for a retake from spawn, you can try to send out your ultimate more to the elbow or more to the ramp. Depends on you how you want to do it. If you know that the enemies are here, doing it like this works perfectly, since it gets everyone who would be on the ramp. When you are attacking B, you can use this simple wall by simply trying to either curve it so it goes like this, or just simply using it in a straight line, so that way you block off everything perfectly. So the harder one looks like this. As you can see, everything gets blocked off perfectly. This wall is high enough, so there's no one gonna be at this B-link trying to hold you, even if you are coming out of tower. Or the other way, just simply use it in a straight line, so that way you block off everything on the right perfectly. As you can see, it works out great as well. Really depends on you what you wanna do. If you are feeling yourself and you believe that you can do the harder one with the curving, this would do the job just fine. And of course, you can do a very similar thing right here from from arcade, you can either send it all the way to the B main, or if your teammates are coming from B main, just send it straight in the front of you. So it would look either like this, just by curving it all the way into B main. And as you can see, everything gets blocked off, even with the A main if you know that there's someone pushed up. Or you can do the other way, just simply using it in the straight line like this, which would work out great as well. As you can see, creates you this nice pathway, and it would be a bit easier to kill enemies through if they go through it, since you have to just aim straight forward in front of you. You can be using your cascade either at the beginning of the round all the way here from the back, so that way you clear anyone right here, and if there's upper, this would counter them, or you can just use it even further anywhere here, and as you can see, it would work out great as well, since it would get you anyone who would be on site. And of course, it would work perfectly fine when you are going from this spot right here. You can just make sure that it lands all the way here in the back, and then you can hit the tower, for example like this. That way you would just clear the tower, you would be there in first, and as you can see, it stops there at the end, and enemies cannot see you from that space, and you can try to make your way all the way here to the tower. If you want to smoke the spawn with your smoke, just simply when you're coming out, you wanna aim in the middle of this glass pane and run forward and throw it, and it would bounce up and block off the spawn area perfectly. When defending, it's quite hard to use your high tide, so using your smoke would be super easy to do, and if you know that the enemies are pushing, just simply try to stop them for a bit by using this. Or if you wanna use your high tide, you can just try to send out your wave like this, so that way you stop them for a bit as well. You can use this from tower, but as you can see, it would create this awkward space looking, so I would recommend you being on the right side and trying to curve it like this, so that way it goes through it, as you can see, and this wall doesn't bother you and you don't create any space for the enemies. Of course, you can once again play aggressive as well by simply doing this and pushing with your teammates on either side, either at the arcade or right here in B main. As you can see at the beginning of the round, all you really want to hit is this corner in the back, so doing it like this would work fantastically. It would block off the view of anyone here, and eventually it would go all the way back. And once again, using your ultimate on B works out pretty much the same as if you were a breach. So if you use it right here when you are retaken, this one covers the whole B side, even a bit of arcade and bit of a B main. You can always go for more for either side, depends on you. And if you are attacking, just once again go under the side and use pretty much the same ultimate, so that way it would look like this. Anyone in tower or anywhere on site is gonna get hit. So yeah, those are some simple tips and tricks which you can use right here on Fracture. Hopefully this video is gonna be helpful for you guys, and see you guys soon. Bye!